Red Demon build is back in Neo 2, you hellish bastards. Demon set has some really nice bonuses, and in this video you can see how effective build around this whole set can be. I didn't really add anything new, but I've combined a lot of things I've learned so far to get the most out of this. Constitution is our primary stat. It is a great stat to have because it increases health by a lot, which increases in turn our survivability. Demon set is light armor, and with only a couple of points into stamina we can get weight below 30%, which gives us agility A. Magic and dexterity are enough as is. This gives us plenty of magic and ninjutsu options. Two other stats that are very important are heart and courage. Using skills all the time requires a lot of ki, especially with spear, so put a lot of points specifically into heart. Secondary weapon is X, and primary weapon I would suggest Kuroka Spear. It gives us anima bonus if enemy is scorched. Other bonuses I went with are high active skill ki damage bonus that I went with is backstab, but you can go for high active skill damage or active skill damage or whatever if you don't like backstab bonus. And burn accumulation is not a bad one to have as well. On hand cannon try to get fire damage up because it affects all the fire damage that we do, including from the spear. On your rifle get damage bonus agility A. Red Demon set has amazing melee bonuses. And we have increased damage versus scorched enemy and increased spearfall damage, and we're gonna utilize both to our advantage. Stats that we need are basic ones like life, faster winded recovery, tenacity, life recovery through Amrita absorption, elemental damage taken while guarding, attack, untouched omnia magic, and all the other bollocks. You already know the drill. I don't have anything specific to add here. Yasakani's Magatama is very good to have because this way we don't have to use Red Demon Spear but can use Kuroka Spear instead. Bonuses that you want here are melee damage versus poisoned enemy, burn accumulation, damage over time, elemental damage taken reduction, and those would be the primary ones. Guardian Spirit that I went with is Tengen because it fits the best. It gives us extended elemental weapon which we are gonna use at times, and we get increased anima bonus from elemental attacks. Not to mention that stance based Amrita bonus is one of the best bonuses in the game that you can get. Cores that I went with are the ones that would increase anima bonus against scorched enemy, such as Enenra. I also went with Yatsuno Kame because of the melee damage versus poisoned enemy increase and anima charge. Last one is Roku Rokubi because of, you guessed it, anima bonus scorched enemy and also yokai ability damage increase versus poisoned enemy. This all fits very nicely into this build. For secondary Guardian Spirit, use anything that has anima charge active skill. From spear we need obviously spearfall, it is the core of the build. I would also suggest getting Spear Flourish because it adds this additional move at the end of each ki pulse that does a little bit of damage too. When you unlock Mystic Cards, then you can go for stability because this way we get extended range of our attacks. As always, put rest of the points into blue nodes. In Samurai Tree we need only damage boost constitution and other points put wherever you want. For example, you can get increased life. We're gonna utilize damage boost constitution on Spearfall in skill customization menu. For Omnia Magic we need protection, extraction, weakness, barrier, and elemental weapon talismans. Some enemies are immune to fire and cannot be scorched. Versus such enemies water works best usually. Versus enemies that cannot be scorched we are gonna lose about 15% damage from set bonus, but what can you do? That's why we switch to different element to deal that additional damage. From Ninjutsu tree we need Poison Shuriken, Snake Bite Technique, and also I would suggest Flaming Heron, which can put Scorch status on an enemy after only one cast. Clan that I went with is Takenaka. It is one of the best clans for skill-based builds such as this one. This build is very simple to play. We put Extraction, Protection and Barrier, then we switch to X and apply Adamantine and Rage. Adamantine is important because when that thing is active we cannot be staggered. Spearfall can be interrupted, and we do not want that. That is why Adamantine is very good for this build. Then we switch back to our main weapon and apply any kind of element that would be suitable to the situation. Usually I just use fire element unless enemy is resistant to fire. After entering the fight, my main goal is to put weakness, poison the enemy and put Scorch status on them. Thing is, you don't really need Flaming Heron at times because you will be able to put Scorch status on an enemy with couple of Spearfall attacks, but then again it helps, so if you have time to cast it, do it. If not, put Scorch status through Spearfall. That will be all. Thank you for watching the video and stay tuned for more NIOH 2 content.